Hey, it's Angelique, also known as the Light. I'm back. I did a get ready with me about what happened after I deleted my Facebook and Instagram, and I got cut off in the first one. So this is part two, but it's going to be short. I just wanted to come back and finish off what I was saying. So I ended off in that video talking about how, as a content creator, being that I've been on YouTube since 2015 and I consider myself a content creator now, and I have a TikTok where I talk about all different types of topics, right? And I feel like people end up, when you're a content creator, or if you're just somebody who decided to get on social media and create an account and you end up getting numbers, people end up having parasocial relationships with you where they feel like they know you. Okay. They want to be your friend. And there's nothing wrong with people wanting to be your friend. But I think that people, you only see a certain percentage of who I am online. You don't really know like my core. I've poured a lot of my heart out through the years, but to really know someone in person is completely different. And I think people fall in love with you through just particular topics. And kind of the fear is meeting some of you, and all you want to talk about is those topics that I talk about online, but there's other parts of me, like one of my coworkers found me on TikTok, right? And I told her, like, don't share my TikTok with anybody. I don't want coworkers following me on TikTok. And she was like, well, I'll unfollow you. I said, well, you already seen my TikTok, so it makes no sense for you to unfollow me. So the other day I posted a spiritual video, and then she sent me my own video and wanted to talk about it. And I was a little annoyed. So I took like 5 hours to respond to her. And that's something else that content creators go through on social media, is that a lot of times we just want to post and we don't want to talk about it twice. We don't want to talk about it with people online and then have to talk about it again in real life, so to say. And I don't know if she picked up on that I took hours to answer her, but it is annoying, and people just want to focus on your social media. I hate when friends send me my posts. Okay, maybe once in a blue moon, there might be something you want to talk about. But it's just like every week, don't send me my videos. I don't want to talk about it twice. So social media can be stressful. It could be stressful. So now I find more pleasure because I don't have an Instagram anymore. I don't have a Facebook anymore. So now I could just focus on being a content creator, and none of my friends follow me on YouTube. Maybe like one, but she never watches my videos. Um, none of my friends who I really know in real life follow me on Instagram, not Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. So I find that I'm less stressed. I have less anxiety, less depression now that I don't have social media. Why I don't consider TikTok or YouTube to be social media for me is because this is where I create my content at, pretty much. I'm not socializing with people who I actually know in real life. And that's why I don't consider it to be social media accounts. I'm not just someone who's just randomly making videos. I'm actually doing this to gain more clientele, to be in the healing business, and it's just completely different. To me, is YouTube and TikTok feels like more like a hobby and business mixed into one. So I really do say, like, I feel social media is really not for your friends and your family. I feel like it's a great place to connect with your soul tribe and to connect with people outside of who you know in real life. And maybe you'll find your soul tribe. Maybe you'll find your next best friend on social media. So, like I said, I don't think it's all bad, but cutting down the hours that you spend on social media, cutting down people who you really know have access to you on social media. I find it more peaceful having strangers on my YouTube and then having strangers on my TikTok, you know, there's always going to be trolls. There's always going to be people who are going to say nasty things. There's always going to be somebody who got a crush on you or whatever. But it's less toxic, I find it to be, you know, because anytime I get like a nasty comment or it's just too extreme, I just block them. That's it. You know, but I think it's more harsh when you actually know a person and you end up getting horrible comments. You know, like you really truly find out how people feel about you. But if it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't have known how the people who I knew in real life actually felt about me. I don't know what it is. I think psychologically, I'm sure they've done studies about this. There's something about social media where I feel like people show their true colors. I don't know if it's because they're behind the screen, you know, they're behind, you know, they're on their cell phone. You feel like the person's not in front of them, but people really show you how they feel about you, you know? So that's something that I noticed. But anyway, I had a great evening, great day. I took myself out. I got dressed up. I got cute. I wore a dress, you know, did my makeup. And I took myself to this museum called El Museo del Barrio. I think that del Barrio, I think that's what it is. It's a Latin cultured themed museum. I know my Spanish is horrible and I should be ashamed of myself because I'm half Cuban. Terrible. But ancestors, please forgive me because my mama never taught me Spanish. But anyway, so it was nice. It was short and I kind of felt like the people that work at the museum, they stare at you too much. It was really kind of uncomfortable. Like I'm trying to admire the art and it's just like this security guard like burning a hole in the side of my neck. And I've never experienced that before at a museum, so I don't know if it's because it was in Harlem that maybe they have like vandalism there or something. I'm not really sure, but I've never experienced that at a museum, so I will probably never go back there. They were nice, but it was just like it was so much like coming down at me and it's like, oh, make sure your flash is off on your camera. And it's just like, yeah, I'm cutting my flash off right now. That's why it's not pointing to any of the art, you know? So yeah, that was kind of blah. But the art was beautiful and it only took me 30 minutes to go through the whole museum because it's pretty small. And then afterwards I went like cheap shopping. Cheap shopping is when I go search for like cheap shit pretty much, right? And I ended up getting 2 shirts. This shirt from Rainbow. Isn't that cute? Look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, for $3, guys. $3. Yeah, so cute. And just a regular black, you know, shirt or whatever that I can wear to like work or something like that. $3, okay? And then I ended up getting some overpriced facial products from Whole Foods, but you know, their version of rose water, some facial black soap, and then I did get the vitamin E oil that I said I was going to get because my face has been breaking out. I don't know if you could tell, but I've been having like hormonal breakouts, being that I have PCOS. But yeah, just wanted to show you that sometimes you just have to take yourself out. And I end up going to Sylvia's Soul Food Restaurant in Harlem, which is like a staple. Everybody loves Amy Bruce, Sylvia's, and Melba's, the 3 top soul food restaurants in Harlem. Okay, so if you ever come to New York, those are the 3 that you should definitely eat at. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to let you know that that's what I did today. And like, you know, nobody's dusty ass son has taken me out on a date in a while. So I was like, F it, I'm gonna take myself out because you just have to set the tone and treat yourself, you know, because it lets the universe know, like, I'm dating myself. Now it's time for somebody to come, you know, spoil me next, okay? But anyway, so I just find I'm more peaceful because I just don't know what's really going on with people's lives. I don't miss knowing people's business. I just don't give a damn anymore. And you shouldn't either. I just don't care what's going on. And I'm so glad I got rid of Instagram because I was just so tired of the monitoring spirits, the fake ass people, the people lusting after me, but really didn't want to put in the effort to really get to know me. Also, a lot of friendships ended. When I got rid of my Instagram, I haven't heard from people in months. Do y'all see that orb moving around? That's crazy. Um, and I'm not really hurt by it. I just realized, oh, we really didn't have a friendship. You fake as fuck. Because why is it that I don't have an Instagram anymore? You don't text and say, hey, how you doing? You're not checking up on me. So we're really not friends. So I actually don't have any female friends, like I said, in New York. And I'm down to maybe 2 or 3 female friends in other states. And that's it. Um, the people who really love me and really care and was putting in the effort to make our friendship work, I hear from them. That's it. And most of them are men. It is what it is. I can count my friends probably on one hand right now. I just didn't hear from them. Even my friendship with my ex, I haven't heard from him in maybe a month now. Probably ever since my whole locksmith situation I was going through. I have not heard from him. He used to send me memes and talk to me every day on Instagram. Now that I deleted my Instagram, I don't hear from him anymore. And it's okay. It's cool. I'm not like heartbroken over these friendships ending. It needed to happen. And I'm telling you, once you get rid of certain social media platforms, those friendships are gonna go down the hill. And let me tell you why. People are fucking lazy now. They don't want to put in the work. They want to get to know you the easy way. And getting to know people, especially narcissists, are all over your social media. They watch the places you eat at, the places you go, your routine, your schedule, the kind of music you like, the things you're posting. They're learning your personality through social media. So once they can't have access to your social media, they're not willing to put in the work to get to know you. They was getting to know you through your social media. I'm telling you, this is very scary about these people with these, lazy personalities or these you know, mental illnesses. Okay, this is very scary. They're not going to put in the work. They don't have it in them. They don't feel you're worth it. They don't feel anybody's worthy of really taking time to get to know that person. So this is something that I noticed as soon as I got rid of Instagram. These people went ghost. Didn't hear from them. I know I even made an announcement before I left Instagram, and nobody inboxed me and said, "Hey, can I get your phone number? Can I get your email to stay in touch with you?" I left my number with 2 individuals and they never reached out to me. So that lets you know people are lazy. They just want to watch you. They're just monitoring spirits and that's it. They're not real friends. They're not real potential lovers. They're just, I don't know. I guess they are NPCs. That's it. They're NPCs. They're not real. These people are not real. They're not real. Pretty much. So prepare yourself for that too, that a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships are going to end once you delete certain social media platforms. All right. But that is the closing of what happened to me after and what I learned after I deleted my Facebook and Instagram. And I don't regret it. I do kind of hope a spiritual type of app comes out to where it's like all like chosen ones or spiritual people, like woke individuals. I really hope an app comes out, but even there's going to be narcissists on there too and crazy people on there too pretending to be something that they're not. But I really hope like a more woke app comes out soon that I can be on to, get to know people who is more like-minded and more, spiritual, so to say. But anyway, Don't forget to date yourself if you're single, or even if you're not single, don't forget to date yourself. Limit your social media and stay positive. And, don't let social media, watching too much social media, make you depressed and give you anxiety. And it really is part of the matrix. So I think even as you grow in your spiritual walk, your chosen one walk, your spiritual walk, you're going to want to flee from these worldly things. You're going to want to flee from these matrix things, because if you don't start to wean yourself off of social media now, what are you going to do one day when you go click on social media and it's gone? You're going to lose your mind. There was some young kids that unalived themselves during the pandemic because they couldn't get on social media. They couldn't hang out with certain people. So I feel like we need to start weaning ourselves off these worldly things as we're growing spiritually. All right. And also learning how to make money in different ways. Create your website. I need to create a website so you could find me. I need to create other ways how to make money without having to use social media, because we don't control it. They can just shut all this shit down. And then what you gonna do? How else would they be able to know where are you? Some of you who start saving money, get a business loan, get a storefront. So there's other ways that we need to find out how to make money, just in case they try to shut us down. All right. One day we can get on YouTube and all this is gone. Right. All right, guys. Those of you who watch me, please get in the phone sessions. Please get in some donations. Yes, I have a 9 to 5, but I probably only work about 15, 20 hours a week. And they're cutting down the hours right now until I think March. So I am only down to like 2 or 3 days a week now at work, which is terrible. All right. And so get the phone sessions in, get the donations in, please. And I want to show you something, because a lot of you think that I make money in revenue when I don't. All right. I make my money off of phone sessions and donations only. I want to show y'all something, because some of y'all don't believe me. I know y'all might see numbers, but I'm going to show you what YouTube pays me. It's pennies. Okay. Let me go to my analytics. I'm about to show you right now, because a lot of you do not believe a lot of us content creators. Okay. I'm about to show you right now. Okay. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Look at that. A little bit over $100 was the most I made. When was that? September, $158. Look at me this month, 40 something dollars. Okay. Every month they pay us on the 21st, right? So I'm making like $100 in revenue a month on YouTube. All right. So I'm not making anything. And that's why I showed y'all that, because I need your support. I need you to get your phone sessions in. I need you to get your donations in if you can, if that's something that you can't afford. You love my content, share it, subscribe, click like on it, comment on it, interact with it, and send me donations if you can. All right. Peace and love. Have an amazing rest of January, and I will be continuing to post more content, and I'll be back in February.